Hey guys, welcome back to VG Pop. Long time since I've done any vlogging. So I figured what better time to ramp it up again is off to see Infinity Gauntlet here. And if you're a big Marvel fan, this is a huge one. And I don't mind saying I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a huge Hulk fan, but I love them all. And yeah, I got my new Thanos shirt with the gauntlet that my daughter got me. And we're off. We'll see you there. And here we are. Boom, 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 boom. Thought I had to go again. I literally had to go a second time to see that. The first time I was messed up. Like, there was a lot to take in, so much stuff that I started doing a podcast, trying to get through it, and I just couldn't remember everything, and it just seemed like a lot of stuff. So I had to go again. And the beauty of that is I loved it. I love this movie. It's good. It's really good. Again, there are spoilers in the title. Thanos does get all the stones by the end. This is a very Thanos-centric movie. You learn his story. You follow him on his quest as much as you follow, probably even more so than you follow the other characters, because all the other characters are kind of reacting to him and what his quest is. So we do follow him on every stone that he gets, with the final stone being Vision. The interesting one was the Soul Stone. It had some really had a cool spot that Gamora knew Thanos had to kind of kidnap, not kind of, he did kidnap Gamora to, because she apparently found out where the Soul Stone was. Very cool cameo with Red Skull actually being the guardian of the Soul Stone, so to speak. It was actually a heartfelt moment. I felt more emotional seeing it the second time. So there were some emotional spots in it, in the whole movie. For the Soul Stone, he had to sacrifice another soul, someone that he loved, which was Gamora. They really kind of cover that father-daughter relationship. I felt the emotion there. They showed Thanos, he's crying and all that stuff when he's doing it. They did an amazing job with the motion capture and Thanos, I thought. Man, like, you saw his expressions and all that stuff, and you know, they're getting so good at it anyways, but this was really, really good. You know, for me, you kind of forget that he's CGI, you know, like that. They do such a really good job. The love stories throughout it, Thanos and Gamora, like the father-daughter, very lightly touch on the Bruce and Natasha. But Vision and Wanda, that was a really good one, and again, another emotional one by the end, where they don't want Thanos to get the final stone. Bruce tells them that he believes that Vision is more than just the stone, but he felt that he couldn't make that disconnect. Like, he couldn't disconnect Vision from the stone, or at least on his own. That's why they go to Wakanda and all that stuff. And Shuri is working on that while they're battling off the Black Order and their army and Thanos' army and all that stuff. So, a very emotional moment I felt when Wanda's destroying the stone and Vision with it, and it's actually Thanos uses the Time Stone to reverse time, and then he destroys Vision by taking the stone, finally get the final stone off. The Tony and Pepper, at first you find out that they're engaged, you know, that they're Tony's dreaming of them having kids and stuff, and but Gamora and Star Lord, like, she makes him promise to kill her if Thanos gets her, and they get a point where that is supposed to happen, and Star Lord is fighting it, and then does pull the trigger, but Thanos turns it all to bubbles and everything, and there's a lot of emotional beats for Hulk fans. Hulk in the beginning, when he fights Thanos, after that, the arc is basically that Hulk won't come out. After that, Bruce trying to get him to come out, and he won't come out. So it's kind of neat that Bruce gets to do some hero stuff. He gets to be one of the heroes fighting along the rest of them, and in Wakanda, he's in the Hulkbuster. And even in that, at the end, when he's up against the Black Dwarf there, he trying to get Hulk to come out, and Hulk almost comes out, and you see, and then he says no or whatever and comes back. So I don't know if Hulk's, we saw in Thor Ragnarok where he's a bit still a bit childish, and he can sook and all that stuff. So I don't know if he's sooking, or if Thanos rocked his confidence, or like if he's scared to come out. Hard to say. I guess we'll know more in the next movie. But there's some funny stuff with Bruce and Hulk Bruce trying to get Hulk to come out and stuff. Since we find out that Hawkeye and Ant-Man aren't even in the movie at all, that they made deals with the government, U.S. government. Thor and Thanos, like, this is a major movie for both of them. It's Thanos' quest. His story starts off with all the Asgardian that we saw at the end of Thor Ragnarok. That's that Thanos has invaded that, and everybody's kind of beaten up or dead pretty much on that by the looks of it. Thor's arc his story is about kind of getting revenge. So he he goes through a journey with Groot and Rocket to create the Stormbreaker and stuff. So that's a very good arc. Disappointed that Stormbreaker was so powerful that not even the Gauntlet could stop it. Thanos finally gets the final stone ripped out of Vision, puts it on the Gauntlet, and Thor's throwing Stormbreaker, and he can't stop it with the Gauntlet, which is I'm not sure what I think about that, but not enough to throw me off the movie or anything. The Russos did a really good job of as I said, kind of giving everybody their moment. So yeah, at the end, Thanos snaps his fingers and destroys or eliminates half the universe. So we see characters that slowly go away. We see like Black Panther, we see Falcon, we see Star Lord. With all those characters gone, Thanos is off on another planet. It looks like he's got he might have the gauntlet seared to his arm and stuff. The way it all kind of blew up after Thor threw Stormbreaker at him, he caused like an explosion. It looks like his arm burned and everything, and the gauntlet looks to be destroyed some and everything, and it might be kind of seared to his arm or his hand or burned to him or something. So it'll be interesting to see what they have to do. They obviously have to try and reverse half the universe being wiped out, so they would have to get the gauntlet again, right? Like, it's obviously off from the books already, so it feels a bit pretty open. The title, they said, could give it away. I'm not totally sure. What do you guys think of the? What do you think is going to happen? In the next one. Personally, I think with the whole Gamora thing, I'm hoping that she's stuck in the Soul Stone myself, and maybe I'll be part of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, is them trying to get her out of the Soul Stone, or find her anyways and stuff, maybe. Of course, that would rely on Avengers 4 with them reversing that stuff, because right now the only Guardians that are around is Rocket and just Rocket. Yeah, wow. So yeah, they're gonna have to if they want a Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie, which we already know is coming. But so the ending, the sort of the after credits thing too. Captain Marvel. It's Thanos. Good gracious. It's Nick Fury and Maria Hill are shown in, I believe, in New York. May not be New York, but and right before New York's kind of getting into chaos because half the people are disappearing. So cars are going off the road, and then helicopter crashes into a building because the pilot is disappearing. And so Maria Hill, she starts turning into the dust, and then Nick Fury starts too, but he's got this communicator, and then they do a close up of the communicator, and you see he turns the dust, and then you see that it was sending a message or something, and then it's got the Captain Marvel symbol. It could be that he's releasing her, like we were gonna have to have some sort of explanation of why we know that her movie's in the 90s, so maybe she's like been frozen for a while or something, similar to Bucky was for a little bit and stuff. So he might be releasing her as opposed to communicating with her. So lots of interesting stuff. Obviously, she's gonna be in the next one, I would say. And the Russos were saying that the survivors, or the ones that didn't get as big of screen time, would get more in this one. So like Guardians got quite a bit in this one. Thor got quite a bit in this one, even though Thor survived. It'll be interesting to see what the next movie has. We already know that Hawkeye's going to be in it. So I'm pretty sure Ant-Man and Wasp are going to be in it. Basically, the heroes that survived are going to have to figure out a way to reverse that. Now, whether they actually, hop on a ship, go after, or Thor actually with Stormbreaker, he could do the Bifrost thing, and they go after Thanos to reverse to get the gauntlet and stuff. So it could be called, and the other ones like Infinity War obviously is already used, so they could call it Gauntlet, which I don't think it would work. What's the one with what's her name? Crusade, Infinity Crusade. Maybe they could just call it like maybe Heroes Return or Heroes Reborn. Who knows if they're getting into that kind of stuff or not. So anyways, let me know what you guys thought. I think it was awesome myself, and I will be seeing it at least a third time in the theater. And can't wait for Ant-Man and Wasp to come out. Time-wise, it probably takes place just before, or maybe during this movie, and it probably would end with. I wouldn't be surprised if Ant-Man and Wasp doesn't end with maybe people disappearing, maybe, or something, or maybe they're here, something like that, because. So looking forward to that. Captain Marvel, and then we're looking at Avengers 4. So anyways, great movie. Go see it, and let me know what you guys think too. Got any guesses for what's gonna happen in the next Avengers, or maybe what the title is? Anyways, see you until the next one.